My idea of what brought me true joy was being in the in crowd, being one of the popular people. When I walk down the hallway, everyone sees me as like, that's the star football player, the athlete. But to me, anything less than that was just unacceptable.
My idea of joy is knowing my purpose and knowing where I'm going and what I'm doing. I feel like all of my friends are graduating college and moving on, getting jobs, doing the thing that they've been planning on doing, and I just am stuck here not knowing.
I don't think I ever really thought about the depth of joy or the necessity of it to my life until my sister got sick. Unfortunately, my sister has a chronic disease, so she will never be totally healed. She'll never be totally healthy, and it's a constant fight that she will have to fight, as well as our whole family.
I generally want to be positive in my life, but with everything that I have going on and how busy my life can get and how crazy it seems, I just feel like I am constantly negative and that the negativity in the world around me affects me.
There were times where I was upset and very frustrated, and I almost got angry at God because of her being in so much pain and not having a normal life and our life having switched.
Instead of being popular in the in crowd and being the star athlete, what I felt was that I was worthless and empty and an idiot, and I kept chasing the approval of others.
I feel like I am constantly being pulled in different directions. People are saying, Brianna, you should be doing this or you should be doing that. But when I try to do those things, it just doesn't feel like that's what I'm supposed to be doing, like that's what my purpose is.
I thought that once my sister got out of the hospital that everything would return to normal and just like it was before, but she never got better, and even when we came home from the hospital, she had other complications and there were other obstacles, and life never quite returned to what it was before.
I avoided looking in mirrors at all costs. I was disgusted with what I saw. I couldn't stand to see myself. It got to the point that eventually I attempted suicide, and at the time I felt that it was for the better of everyone who would care.
However, later I realized that regardless of my attitude in the situation, it's not going to change what's happening, but it drastically changes how I can face the challenges in front of me, and it's a lot easier and a lot more bearable to face them with joy as opposed to with anger or sadness.
After attempting suicide, I spent time in a psychiatric hospital to receive help. And after I was released, I wouldn't say it was smooth sailing from there. I returned to self-harm 3 or 4 times.
I have a fairly positive outlook on life, and I like to see the best in people, but the negativity that surrounds me constantly often affects my mood and my positivity.
After high school, I realized that the opinion of others didn't matter, and that true joy in itself comes from Christ.
God blesses me with so much on a daily basis, so how could I be mad at Him for what I considered struggles in my life, when in reality they strengthened my faith like I could have never imagined. My happiness is extremely conditional. Joy, unlike happiness, is not dependent on circumstances. Joy has no boundaries and no limit. Joy is perfect because joy is from Christ alone.
I know what true joy is, and I know where it comes from. I see it every day in my family and my friends and my work, but I do not feel joyful.